Hey guys, Island Homesteader here. So a lady came to my door yesterday while I was at work looking for the guy that does bees, and my wife called me and told me about it. Apparently, and I've never really met her, but I know that she and her husband passed away several years ago, and they used to keep bees down here at their house. But she told me that she had two hives. She said they had two strong hives going into winter, but that she lost both of them in January, and that yesterday she saw a lot of bees flying around the hive. So she thought maybe that a swarm was trying to settle in. So I ran down there in the ambulance and looked, and I don't think it's a swarm. I think what's going on is my bees are robbing her out, because my bees are less than a mile away from these hives. But anyway, the lady's getting ready to move shortly, and she told me that I could have all of her bee stuff. So there's going to be a couple of hives, several boxes in one of them. A lot of the stuff isn't very good, but I'm going to go look this morning. It's early, it's just at 8 o'clock this morning. I'm going to go look and see if there's any bees living in the boxes, or if it's just what I thought it was. It's just my bees were robbing her out. And if that's all that it is, I'll come back in a couple of days and get all of her stuff. One of the hives I know, and she said it too, looking in from the front entrance, I can see a whole bunch of debris and stuff at the bottom. And one of them, she said, wax moths have just decimated. So one of these hives is going to be really super nasty. And the other one's an 8-frame box that doesn't look bad looking in from the front entrance. There isn't a big pile of stuff on the bottom. So I'm pulling up to her house now. And I'm just going to look and see if we got a lot of bees in the box or not, whether there's a colony in there, and then I'll come back in a couple of days and get them if there isn't. So I will show you here in just a second what it is that I'm looking at. And I don't right now see many bees flying. I don't see any bees flying. So there's the hives, and like I said, the one on the right is that's the one that she said has got wax moth and stuff in it so bad, which doesn't surprise me because they've just been left sitting there. But let me get up there. I'm gonna put my jacket on just in case there is some bees living in there, and get up there and take the tops off and just look real quick. Then I got to get to church, but I'm just gonna make sure there's no bees living in there, and then I'll bring you back in a couple of days when I actually go in there and take the boxes down. All right, I just looked in both of the hives, and it's just like I thought. There's nothing in there. There's hardly any wax at all left. They both had wax moth really bad. The big hive, the one I showed you on the right, had it really bad. The cocoons were holding the top down to the rest of the hive, so I could hardly get the top off. I had to pry it off. But the good thing is everything in there is dry. I don't know how. She swears that they had 2 strong colonies going into winter, but that wax moth has been in there for so long. I mean, it's terrible. There's cocoons everywhere, and all of their poop and stuff is all just dried up. There's nothing wet left in there. All of the boxes were real light. I didn't pull all the frames out because they're caked in there with all of the stuff left over. But there's no wax left. A bunch of frames in there have the wax plastic foundation on them, so those will all be okay, I think. And some of the boxes will be okay. A couple of boxes are just going to have to get thrown away because they've deteriorated so much. But I will get several boxes and maybe a load of frames out of it if I can scrape them and get them cleaned up. Like I said, everything looks dry. I didn't see any wax moth worms moving around or anything like that. So I think I will at least get some boxes and stuff out of it. But no swarm. So I'm still waiting for my first swarm ever. I haven't ever had one down here on the island. So false alarm on the swarm, but I will get some beekeeping equipment out of it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll take you with me the day I go get them and I open them up and stuff, and show them to you. But that's all it is to it right now. Thanks for watching. God bless.